Yeah, I had a little school lab thing going, and it's kind of like I can do it, but it's kind of driving me crazy. And decided to make a video instead, just for a break, right? I don't know where I'm going. I'm kind of just walking around. That's kind of the point of this series, actually, just to walk around and talk. Oh, all right. Well, I guess I didn't save last time. That's fine. What a mess. What a mess. Yeah. No, they're trying to keep a young white hood rat, young wigger down with all this work. Um, they don't want to see me shine. I think it's a personal attack, honestly, on me specifically, because they know I'm a bit special up there, and I don't really like putting a bunch of stuff in a fancy Word doc. I just like doing it, handing in what I got, and yeah, no, they designed this course just to make sure that I fail, and yeah, they're all against me. The whole world, basically, whole school system, at least. I know the CIA is for sure after me, right? Like they're honestly, I think my professor is a CIA plant. That's my theory here. They're just trying to keep me down because they know my potential. They know I can be doing some great stuff. They don't want to see me shine. They don't want to see young young hood rat get out the hood. You know. Um, yeah. No. I just I'll just hand in my notes, whatever else I got. It's not a big deal. School's not the end of the world, as I was kind of saying yesterday. It's take it seriously, but if you fail, just try again, right? It's not the end of the world if you mess up. This was like my first assignment too, so I didn't really know what I was doing until like the very end. And now basically I'm just trying to pull everything together. School isn't the end of the world, Maybe if it's like the your first impression for like a job and you kind of mess something up, and yeah, it's kind of the end of the world. Kind of sucks, but then again, you can just get another job, right? Go apply somewhere else. Go, it just wasn't meant to be, right? If I fail this school, it just wasn't meant to be, because if I'm not really enjoying the work, then I'm not really gonna want to do it. And if I don't do the work, I'm gonna fail. And like of course I can force myself to, which is what I'm doing right now. And I'm enjoying it to a degree. But still, it's like if I'm not if it's not something I want to do for the rest of my, or not the rest of my life, next like 10 years or so, then I'm not really gonna do it, and I'm gonna find that out pretty early. So even if I do pass this course and I just get into my field, and I'm like, yeah, you know what, this kind of sucks, and maybe I quit after a year. Now I have all the skills of multiple different trades because I'm doing appliance. Um, so I have like plumbing. No, I don't have plumbing. I'm not doing plumbing. Never mind. Maybe some minor plumbing, but I have electrical. I have, which is what we're learning right now. It's the hardest one. Um, Electrical, gas fitting, solid state electronics. That's a big one actually. Fix that SNES that I have. Um, I got some trades under my belt. I got some skills, right? Uh, oh, I'm just going the opposite way. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah, no, if I do want to just quit my career after like getting into it and then realizing it's not something I want to do, then whatever. Not the end of the world. Got your whole life ahead of you. Figure it out. I know I'll go beat that guy up. And I do suck at this game. That's actually, I just remembered. I was thinking about this right before I made the video. Dude, I hate the new like. I hate like the TikTok like censored lingo. Like what's it? Like sewer slide, unalived, um, SA. Which I mean, okay, that one makes a little more sense because I don't like grape is kind of a terrible one actually too. Um, SA at least is like the abbreviation, right? Which yeah, they're like horrible things, and they need some sort of abbreviation. But like, come on, you guys ruined one of my favorite fruits. Or actually, no, like, grapes are. You guys ruined still like a mid fruit, right? Like I don't mind grapes, you know. Like I just hate that like the degeneration of language is just kind of sad, you know. The CIA is really planting those stupid pills into our society, putting the stupid juice in the water, you know. Drinking it, always filter your tap water. Um, dude, how like this, I swear on the PS2, I take no hits. When I play this, I'm just bad. Like I don't know. But yeah, no, like I feel like our language has just become so watered down by social media. Um, Same thing is like a lot of people are misspelling words and like not remembering because of like how to spell things and even like their grammar is like going down. Like same could be said for myself. I turned off autocorrect for that reason and like all that fancy stuff that's on your keyboard on your phone because the more you have that on, the more reliant you get on it, and then once you're once you're off your phone, you're like misspelling stuff. You know, some stuff like slips through the cracks, whatever, and just makes you lazy. It makes your brain lazy. Convenience is not always a good thing. I feel like our society's become so heavily. I don't want to sound like an old person, but like our society's become so reliant on convenience, and we push convenience so much and we glorify it so much, where it's like there's of course you're having to put in less effort, meaning less time, so you have more time to do things, whatever. But it really just waters things down, makes you stupid, makes you lazy, makes you fat, right? Like for DoorDash, I was talking about this with my dad last night. We were at a restaurant, we were just like eating, and the DoorDash orders go up first, so it slows down the rest of the restaurant, right? They have to do those orders first. And I was like, yeah, like these people sitting on their couches, just ordering DoorDash, getting fat, right? Doing that every night. Is this anything? No, it's not. Doing that every night. Um, get their orders first. Like I hate the whole convenience thing, like DoorDash and I think Uber Eats. Yeah, Uber Eats as well. That kind of stuff is just like, for example, that kind of stuff. Convenience has really, I think, done a number on a lot of aspects of society, on our intelligence, our overall like intelligence and cognitive functions, and basic cognitive skills, and our socialization as well, our exercise. No one really. We don't have to go out as much. You can just order something from Amazon. You don't have to go like look for it in a store, right? Um, and like Amazon can be pretty useful sometimes, but some people order their groceries on Amazon. It's like, dude, or at least from what I've heard, or like a thing similar to Amazon, where it's like you just order your stuff, and like actually, yeah, because I worked in a grocery store. I remember there was an e-com thing where it was like you put your they send in like a little list of things they want. Everyone in ecom kind of, or one person in ecom gets stuff for that order. They put it in a thing and then they put it by the store and they get it delivered to the person's house. and like it's great for old people who are like 80 and living alone, and they're whatever, like they can't pick that stuff up by themselves. That's great for them to have that support. That's who it's for. Is for like disabled people, not for Joe who wants to sit on his couch and is too lazy to get up because I don't want to drive. I don't want to get up. I don't want to go to the store and walk around. I'd rather just have someone pick it out for me. Like that's just, I don't know, it's just stupid, man. It also just stresses out. It adds more work to the. It literally adds an entire step on. That's yeah, that's freaky. It adds a whole extra section to the store that's like totally unneeded and unnecessary. It makes the store just way more hectic. Like in the back, you don't really see it as a customer, but dude, like never work in a grocery store. In like a big grocery store, it sucks. I stayed there for like 4 months, I think, and by the end of it, I cut my week down to like 2 or 3 shifts a week, and where I was like doing 4 shifts a week, I cut my shifts down to like 2 or 3, and I was so sick of it. I was so burnt out. And those dudes who like are at the stores for like 10 plus years, like I don't know how they do it, to be honest, because that it's actually mind numbing. Like it's actually just dead. It's totally devoid of anything stimulating. You don't learn anything. For the first week, it's fun. It's like, hey, like I got a job, getting paid, learning new stuff. It's all right, you know. It's a little tiring, but I don't mind it. Get into the kind of habit of doing things, especially when you're on the cash register. Cash register sucks. It's so bad. They got me on the cash register for like I think 2 months into my time there at Save On, and it was like actually terrible. No, I don't want to. Yeah, no, it was actually like horrible. It was horrible. Like sitting there, not even sitting, standing there all day for 8 hours, scanning item after item. Hey, how's your day going? Do you have a Save On membership card? Do you have a you have this? Oh, no? Okay, I gotta put in your phone number because you're an idiot and you forgot your card. Okay, let me put in your phone number. Alright, let's start scanning your groceries. Oh, you want me to bag them for you too? What am I, a fucking slave? Excuse the language, but yeah, no, like it's Save On's such a mind numbing job. Any retail job. If you're gonna get a job, if you don't really have any options, sure, go for retail. But if you have options, especially to get a career, do that instead. You're gonna be way happier. Maybe you'll have to go through some school, pay off some debts later. Way happier though. Way better quality of life. Um, Way more money too. Trust me, like working minimum wage your whole life is not what I wanted to do. It's where my life was going, and it's not where I really wanted it to go. So I just quit. Got out of there. Yeah, no. Do not work retail unless it's your only option. Um, because that's the other thing. You're kind of treated like cattle, not only from the customers, but also from your boss, depending on your boss, of course. Depending on the size of the store, depending on your boss. I was working. There was like 10 different managers at the store. It was like the largest store where I live, in like a good radius, like pretty much like 10 cities, 10 city radius. It's like the biggest store. I think one of the biggest stores in Canada, which is my country. Um, history of residents. Yeah, it was like one of the biggest stores in Canada, and it had like 10 managers, and it had all the traffic from all the different cities, and it was hell. It was hell. Um, all the managers hated each other, hated themselves, hated you, hated the customers. All the customers were stuck up like city people from like the big city that's near me. They were coming in, and I'm not really. It's not that I'm from the country or anything. I don't like those like kind of rich area city people that are also like me first type thing. They don't have a single shred of decency for their fellow man, their fellow wigger. Like their fellow human being. We're all just trying to make it. Don't gotta be selfish. That's how I see it, but you know, most people I know don't see it that way. They're very much so, very much. Well, not most people. I'd say a lot of people from, at least from like big cities and stuff, richer areas. You know, they tend to be a lot more self-important. Of course, there's some good Samaritans here and there, but not really. I couldn't live in one of those areas. Those big cities, they're busy, they're dirty, they're loud. I don't know. Maybe I'm just autistic. There's a lot of people there. Like, dude, it's like an autistic person's worst nightmare. Is living in one of those big cities, having all that, all those like mini interactions with people, where like even if you just like glance at each other or whatever, like I feel like that would be tough for an autistic person. Which, speaking of which, I was never actually properly tested, but they had their doubts about me, and apparently I only have ADD and ODD, which is oppositional defiance disorder, which basically means it's kind of like all the actually no, it's not like not. I was gonna say it's like the social issues part of autism. That's actually not a very good way to describe it. It's more like I always think everyone's out to get me. I can't help it. It's just how my brain works. So I always think everyone's out to get me. So then I kind of, I guess I act like a certain way, which I don't think I do, but apparently I do, and it makes people think I'm just being aggressive, and then it's just a negative feedback loop. It's like a vicious cycle almost. So yeah, I have some funky brain stuff going on, but which might be autism, might not be, might be. I don't believe in that kind of stuff though. That diagnosing everyone under such a singular term. Like there's so many different types of autism that it's like not even one disorder anymore. It's just like a bunch of symptoms that are grouped together, and they're like, oh, this looks like this thing. It's like if we just because like two drugs are structurally similar on a molecular level, that we just group them together and it's like the same drug. Well, no, it has different effects, slightly different for different things. They're in the same family, but it's not the same drug. I feel like it goes the same for I don't know, like disabilities. I guess that's just what they're called, disabilities. Um, Disabilities, or even like like things like depression, like mental illnesses. There's tons of symptoms, and they can line up to different things, but it doesn't mean it's the exact same thing. I feel like the symptoms are more important than the label when it comes to that kind of thing. Let me just check where I'm going because I'm not really focusing way more on what I'm talking about. Okay, go down and left. Or, no, not left. Go down and right. No, check again. I'm a little bit special. Go down and right. Okay. Down and right to the corner. Down and right to the corner. But yeah, yeah. I think it's kind of weird because there's also different like levels of autism. There's different levels of autism. There's different speaking solely on autism. There's other things like depression. There's different levels to these things. Oh my! What is happening to my language today? Where did I get that accent from? There's different like levels, different severities. There we go. That's the word. Different severities to these things, and it's not really fair to kind of group them together. It's more important to just notice um, these symptoms and diagnose the symptoms than to just you know label someone as something, and then they're stuck with that label, even though it might not be true, and they're like, oh well, I have this, so they're blaming themselves, like oh, or not blaming themselves, they're blaming their whatever disorder it is, and it's like oh, because I have this, I'm this way. It's like I used to kind of do that when I was told I had ADHD as a kid, or ADD or whatever it was, and I kind of blame my ADHD and not myself. I could I could just do those things, and yeah, if it's like a debilitating injury or a debilitating thing, um, then of course, like a guy without legs can't walk. That's obviously, dude, am I retarded? Oh, let that word slip. All right, well, getting canceled now. No, it's okay. I only ever call myself that. Anyways, yeah, don't cancel me on Twitter, please. I'm just trying to make it out the hood. I don't need no Twitter drama. But yeah, no, like I used to do that as a kid, where I'd be like, oh, like I have ADHD, so I can't do this. I tell myself this kind of stuff, like, oh, I'm just stupid, or because I have ADHD. And it's like, no, like I'm just not understanding the concept right, or I'm not. I just gotta learn a different way. I gotta apply myself differently, not better, but differently, because I am a little different. That's okay. Oh man, I'm going way past it. That's okay. I just need to kind of adjust and figure stuff out on my own sometimes. And it doesn't prevent me from doing things. It just makes things more difficult, and that's fine. That's how life is for a lot of people. Um, there's people way more. You know, there's always someone more disabled than you. It's a good way to look at it. And what are they doing in life? Maybe the guy has like a well-paying job, nice family. He's got some severe illness. Maybe the dude has cancer. Like there's always worse than what you have, in my opinion. That's how I see it. But I'm just talking about some. I'm on that. Well, I already said it. I'm on that retard timing now. I'm just talking about whatever I want to talk about, and I'm kind of rambling on, and it's pretty stupid. So what's this? Oh no, it's just the door. I thought pointing me. I thought that was like a writing thing on the floor. All right. Well, I think I'm gonna end this one now. I'm gonna do my homework. Maybe I'll make another video tomorrow, next day, maybe tonight. Maybe tonight. If you guys are lucky enough, this channel is probably gonna like start gaining some traction when I'm like 30 or something, I'd be like, totally forgot about it by then. That's kind of something I was thinking about too. Like, of course, I'm getting 0 views right now. That's fine. I don't really want the views. This is just fun to me. But I hope this doesn't just like randomly take off even into like the thousands of views like later down the line because that would be really weird. There's probably a lot of stuff that I was just thinking about that. There's probably a lot of stuff that I'm saying right now that I'm gonna disagree with in the future. And also, of course, my quality right now is extremely low. I'm literally playing. I'm just doing nothing on my computer, talking about some stupid stuff into a headphone mic. Like I'm not really. I'm just I'm just hanging out. I'm not really putting much effort into this. This is just that's how I like it to stay. Oh man, those shadows are terrible. Oh, look at that. Look at that. They're just popping in everywhere. Oh, wow. Yeah, definitely get the PS2 version. Hey, it's better than the HD remake, huh? Yeah. No. Anyways, I'm